What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome to another video. It's currently midnight on Tuesday the 12th of September, and yeah, this is a late upload. Hopefully you can hear me okay, and this is going to be a very quick video due to the fact that not much has happened today. Very consolidated, but yeah, we moved lower as anticipated. We moved into that fair value gap on the daily on DXY. So if you go watch yesterday's video, you'll see I marked out this, and now I'm just waiting for tomorrow to hopefully see some kind of expansion, either lower or I want to see a push higher. Now you can see we fell down into the fair value gap. We've closed just at the top of it, so now I want to see how we treat this 50% level in Tuesday, and then from then on I believe we'll be able to get a scope or a better idea of the week to come. Now what's important is to recognize that every week there is some kind of expansion, and that's usually what I wait for before I get into the charts to start trading. So yeah, tomorrow hopefully I want to see some kind of expansion higher, or at this point lower. Like genuinely we could be running into last week Monday's lows down here, massive fair value gap below there, or we could expand higher and start to run up into that imbalance that I've had my eyes on from yesterday's video. So it really is just a waiting game at this point, guys. Yeah, I don't really want to say too much, to be honest, because although we've traded down into the fair value gap, it's possible that we might want to come down, take out Monday's low, last week Monday's low. So I'm going to put sell side liquidity resting below there. And start, like I said, to fill in this fair value gap on the 1 hour, sorry, resting below here. So we might want to dip into that, or if price wants to show more support, it will respect this 50% level in general. We'll see an expansion higher, and we should start climbing our way up. But looking at the daily, these three candles here, and then with this expansion lower like this is a turnaround. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we did run down into that south side liquidity and coming down towards this inversion fair value gap. Because if you remember last week, I anticipated us to try trade into this, but we didn't. So it's possible that we might come and do that this week. So yeah, it is very split decision right now. I'm not going to say too much. But I do believe after tomorrow morning, as in after tomorrow's London session, we should have a much better look on price. Because I remember last week I anticipated us to dip into this on this candle, but we didn't. We just traded aggressively higher. So it's possible price might want to come and touch that now. So we'll see. Let's go to GBP. You can see we traded higher into this fair value gap, wicked through it. We haven't closed through it though. Again, we've got a turnaround, this candle, and this candle, and now we're trading. You know, we can see a push up towards higher prices. We did touch candles with this, but yeah, it's possible we might want to come up to this open. But honestly, yeah, Monday hasn't really given me much to work with, other than obviously we have Sunday's expansion from here, came down, and now we have this 4-hour fair value gap as well, which price seems to be showing support of. If we trade through this on the downside, then I'd expect low prices, but if we find support within it, then I'd like to see higher prices, and then this gap here would then act as a breakaway gap. So let me just mark this out. I'll make this red. So if price respects this 50% level, then I could be happy to start looking for higher prices, and then I'd like this to stay open in order to act as a breakaway gap for us to then push higher and run into these relative equal highs resting there. So let's just get rid of those. We can put buy side here, but again it really just depends. Like, again with CPI on Wednesday as well, I don't want to say too much. So this is a potential breakaway gap. I'll say anticipated. In that I want to see it left open. can make that yellow. So yeah, if this stays open and we respect this, then I'd like to see us push higher and run into this buy side liquidity. Euro, pretty similar. You can see we've expanded higher. It's running into that. Is that a daily fair value gap? Yep, we've actually closed above this swing high now. So, and this would be a breaker. This candle low, high, lower, low, and we broke higher. So this candle will act as a breaker, meaning that tomorrow a pull back down into this fair value gap or into this candle specifically would be nice to see as a potential entry for a long, assuming dollar wants to move lower. So keep your eyes out for that, guys. And then I'd like to see us run into this buy side here, if that, again, assuming we do want to move higher. But yeah, sorry guys, sorry this hasn't been so in depth. Make sure to watch yesterday's video if you want a more in-depth rundown of my expectations for the week. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.